Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a fun front door makeover. As you can see, it's been a while and it's a little shabby. So I started off by taking off my super cute little gold knocker and this is actually kind of a happy mistake because it needed to be touched up along the sides because the inside of my door is black and I didn't like how the side was white. It looked kind of shabby and not in a good way. So I tried to paint that, but then my paintbrush I was having a hard time cutting in. So then I had the bright idea that I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do kind of a black wash over the front. I'm gonna sort of do like a dry brush black effect. But then it went on kind of streaky in the areas that were white, so I went over it again with my black paint, as you can see here, to make it so that the coverage was better. And then after I was done with that and I let it dry, I used my Sherwin-Williams paint that I picked up in a pretty red because I love red doors. I knew I wanted my door to be red still, but I wanted to make it a little more visually interesting and not shabby in a bad way. So after I did the black wash, I went over it with one coat of red with a paintbrush, and I allowed myself to let the brush strokes kind of show. I like them all going in the same direction, and I kind of just worked with the paint to get the kind of coverage that I felt looked good to the eye. And I didn't mind that some of the black showed through because after I put all of the red on and allow it to dry a little bit, I'm going to black wax it. So stay tuned, keep watching. This door turns out awesome. The paintbrush that I'm using is just a cheap angle brush that I picked up at the local Home Depot. It was like $5 or $6. I use it on a lot of my painting projects. The brush cost per use is cents, and I use them a bunch, so I'm just totally in love. I've talked about this brush in some of my other videos and it holds true today. I still just love this brush. As I'm painting this coat of red, you can still see some of the black showing through, but that's totally cool because it's going to add to the door. It really helps create a really awesome, textured, dimensional look. So here's the door after I get my red coat of paint on. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take my Annie Sloan black wax and my little wax brush, and I'm going to black wax all along the areas where there's like a crease or an edge. So all the edged areas, I'm going to black wax there just to add a little bit more depth. So it's not just a flat red. I just keep working it in with my wax brush, and I think that it's one of those things that you just keep working with it until it looks right to you. Like there were times when I had to just stand back and squint at it and be like, okay, where next? Because I really just kind of went for it. I didn't have much of a plan other than that I knew that I was going to put it in the areas where there was a seam. And then I just went from there until it looked good to me. I realize you can hear my beautiful children screaming in the background. When they're home, it's completely unavoidable. They will be heard, no matter where I go in the house. But here it is. This is the finished product. I am so pleased with how it turned out. It's so much better than it was before. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.